Hey everybody, it's Kendra, and today's Car Talk with Kendra is going to be all about vulnerability. And I guess I want to bust a couple of myths about vulnerability. So I have, up until in the past few years, I've been pretty good at sharing a little bit of vulnerability, a little bit of my vulnerable side, but I always thought that being vulnerable in the past was more of a sign of weakness. I also thought being vulnerable meant that I was going to have a lack of control. And what I've learned over the years is that being vulnerable, letting people in, sharing my mistakes as well as my successes, and really letting people in on humanity, on my own humanity, and being empathetic with others has gone so much further for my business than I ever could have imagined. So the myths I want to bust, and the main myth that I want to bust, is that being vulnerable means that you have to put all your cards out on the table. A lot of times I hear people talk about social media and social media marketing, and that they feel like if they are vulnerable, that they then have to expose a part of themselves that they don't want to expose. And I want to encourage you that being vulnerable does not mean that you're out of control. It doesn't mean that you have to share everything. It doesn't mean that every dirty secret has to be told. And what I have learned is that I'm not always ready to talk about everything that goes on, whether it's my life or my business, parenting things that I share, or struggles in my business, or about the fine lines and wrinkles that are happening on my face as I get older. All of those little things. I'm not always ready to share those things with the world. However, once I've learned the lesson, I've connected the lesson in any opportunity that I've had, or once I've started to learn something, I feel like that's the time to share. And but it's always important to know that I'm in control, and that I'm in control of what people know, and I'm in control of what access that I allow people to have of me. And you know, your heart and soul goes out there in your business. It can be really hard to know what's right. So I guess my encouragement to you today, I know my encouragement to you today is to share something with the world that you have learned, whether it was through a hard time or not. Be a little bit vulnerable and let people know that your humanity exists. You've probably already heard me talk on a car talk about how you have to let people see you as a beginner, let them watch you grow as a small business owner. And I think that being a little bit vulnerable in the things that you learn is a perfect way to do that. But always know that you're in control, and that you get the final say in what people get to know about you. So that is today's very short Car Talk with Kendra. I hope to see you next week. Bye.